Do you all remember September's cozy game craziness? Well, November is going to challenge that. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name's Emma and this month we're in for another round of amazing cozy game releases, and there are also some big games coming out of early access. I've picked 10 that I'm most excited for and we're going to take a look at them right now. Let me know which ones tickle your fancy in the comments, but without further ado, let's get started. At number 1, we have Cuisineer. This game releases on PC on November 9th, which you'll soon discover is a very popular release date. The cozy gaming genre, in my opinion, is definitely calling out for more cooking games, and this may be it, if you like a bit of combat, that is. This game combines both cooking and dungeon crawling in one, so don't think this will be an easy walk in the park. In Cuisineer, you play as Pom, a young adventurer turned restaurateur who is in need of some ingredients, and one way to do that is to explore the world of Payal. But, warning, there will be monsters that get in your way, which are armed with a spatula and some flavourful powers you must defeat. Once you've gathered your ingredients, you can return home to the kitchen and cook one of 100 recipes, and then because this is a restaurant, you can serve them up to your hungry customers. It looks like some of these town folks are wanting to make friends and maybe even need your help with quests that you'll get some sweet rewards from. If the gameplay didn't sound like fun enough, there's also these adorable graphics to suck you in. I'm honestly so excited for this game and I think it will be a great opportunity to take a break from farming sims. Oh, and if you purchase it within the first week of release, you'll receive a 10% discount, not sponsored in any way, just sharing the bargains. If you do want a bit of roguelike action, but Cuisineer isn't quite ticking the boxes for you, then don't forget to check out Spells and Secret for a magical take on the genre. Here you arrive as a first-year student of the Magic of the Arts Academy of Griffinstein. I hope I said that right. I think I did. However, all is not well and turmoil is a-brewing, so you must embark on an adventure to save the castle and rescue your lost castmates. You will have to use your magical spells to fight off magical creatures and solve puzzles. As the story progresses, you'll be able to explore the school grounds and uncover the castle's secrets. There is a highly detailed character customization options here that is not gender locked, and they also have incorporated a diverse range of skin tones, which we always like to see. There is also a local co-op option to play with friends and family, but beware that you will require a second controller to play in this mode. This game also releases on Steam on November 9th. I told you it was a popular date. If all of this combat isn't quite for you and you're after something a little bit more relaxing, then check out number 3 on this list, and this is Loddlenauts. Loddlenauts is set underwater and you have one mission should you choose to accept it, and that is to clean up the ocean planet of Gup 14. The environment is heavily polluted, so you must use an assortment of high-tech gadgets to clean up the ocean floor. From picking up trash to clearing oil spills, you can do it all. But what would an exploration game be without getting to know the local inhabitants? And on this planet, you will encounter some axolotl-like aliens called Loddles. Unfortunately, the Loddles need some help to ensure that they survive and thrive on this polluted planet, so they need you to help take care of them. You can even raise baby Loddles if you're lucky enough to find an egg. This game is honestly the perfect calming open world adventure game that is jam-packed with adorable creatures. This game releases on November 16th on Steam. I've spoken about Coral Island on this channel quite a lot, and I've even done a 100 days video which you can check out if you want to. But Coral Island officially launches on November 14th. It is exiting early access and into its 1.0 version. It will be coming to Xbox, PlayStation and of course PC. Unfortunately, Switch players will still have to wait, but it appears they are working towards a 2024 launch. If you haven't played this game yet, then Coral Island is a tropical farming simulator, but there is so much more to it and there is so much to do. Honestly, the price point for the amount of content you get in this game is fabulous. There is a strong storyline throughout which revolves around preserving the island from the impending threat of the pufferfish drilling corp. One of my favourite activities in the game is underwater diving, where you can clean the polluted oceans. But there is of course fishing, mining, farming. There are also some very good looking townsfolk to meet and also merfolk, so that's definitely a reason to pick up the game in itself. The festivals in this game are excellent and probably some of the best I've ever enjoyed. I also love the character customization and the clothing options. You can also decorate, and the furniture items are so adorable. They have some really nice theming here. It's just really, really good, and you can expand your house as well, which is nice. Overall, this game definitely gives Stardew a run for its money, so if you haven't played it, I definitely recommend. After being delayed in September, we will also finally see the full release of My Time at Sandrock. This will be coming on November 2nd and will be available on PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch and PC. This is a sequel to the much loved My Time at Portia. It is an open world sandbox RPG set in a post-apocalyptic desert world where you have accepted a job to become Sandrock's newest builder. And it is your role to help return the town to its former glory. One of the key features of this game is to create and crafting machinery and tools at your workshop from resources that you have gathered through mining and collecting scraps. There is also farming, animal husbandry and cooking. Like most town simulators, you can also expect to meet lots of town folk who you can befriend, and there are even some romanceable options. If you're a fan of decorating like me, do not worry, as you can also decorate your very own homestead. There is also a bit of combat for those of you who might not be fans of that, but on the lighter side, there are some fun mini games to enjoy. Let me know if you've already enjoyed the early access, or are you waiting for the full release? In at number 6, we have Ikonei ISland, an Earthlock adventure. This game has been in early access also, but the full release is coming on November 9th. It'll be coming to PC, Switch, Xbox and PlayStation. This game is set in the same universe as the classic RPG adventure Earthlock and is reminiscent of all your favourite cozy games like Stardew and Animal Crossing. The game is packed with the genre's staples like farming, crafting, gathering, and there are twists such as exploration and making friends with the local wildlife. As you befriend the wildlife, you'll also be able to use their unique abilities to help access different areas of the island, and they may come in handy if you encounter a pirate or a monster. So there is definitely a strong exploration element here if that is something that really appeals to you. This game is definitely also visually appealing, and the tropical theme is just what I need on a cold winter's day. If you enjoy co-op, you can also play this game with your friends together. The next game I did mention back in August Cozy Games list, but Chicken Journey is coming to the Switch on November 2nd. This game is an adorable 2D pixel platformer game where you play as a chicken. As you delve through the different levels, you can jump, climb and solve puzzles along the way. It is a relaxing game with absolutely zero combat, and uniquely you can meet and make friends with the town folk, or should I say chicken folk. Something that I don't really think you see in many platformers, so I like that there is a story element here as well. Honestly, this game is just so adorable, and it gives me the vibes of what would happen if you took the Stardew Valley chickens on an adventure. But the real main goal of this game is of course to answer the ultimate question, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Whilst we're on the topic of pixel style games, we're going to talk about Melody of Seasons. This releases into early access on PC on November 1st. This is a farming RPG and life simulation game which has definitely strongly been inspired by Stardew Valley and all of the classic Harvest Moon games. So really do expect a lot of the classic elements from that game to appear here. The game is set in Melody Vale, where you can harvest lots of crops and raise your livestock on your very own farm. There is a storyline that runs throughout, and you may even uncover some mysteries surrounding the farm and the town. The developer has said that there is hundreds of items to collect and lots of things to craft, and of course stories to uncover. You can design your farm to look how you desire. This game is definitely still in the early stages, but I would love to see more. The demo is available and the developer has no plans of removing it, so you can definitely try before you buy. If you're one of those people that just wants to try all of the Stardew Valley-like farming games, then this is definitely one to add to your library. The penultimate game on this list may be the perfect game for the upcoming winter season, and this is Song of Nunu, a League of Legends story. This game releases on November 1st onto the Switch and PC, and this game is a single-player immersive story adventure where you play as Nunu, who is in search of his mother. Nunu is accompanied by his best friend Willamp, who strongly resembles a Yeti but still very adorable and perhaps cuddle-worthy. In the game, the two must work together to navigate the fjord by hiking, climbing, and sledding your way across the frostbitten land. Along the way, there will be different encounters that will definitely try and heed your progress, including harsh blizzards and ferocious wolves. But hopefully, by working together, you can fight all of these battles and come out triumphant. This game looks visually stunning and it does look like a lot of fun, and this story is sure to tug at your heartstrings. This video was definitely in no particular order, and I'm very excited for this next one. The final game on today's list is Spirittea, and this is a life sim come management game come RPG, and this is releasing on November 13th on the Switch, Xbox, PlayStation and PC. In this game, you're immersed within a town that has had some strange encounters recently, and as a result, some troublesome spirits have begun to cause havoc. It is your role to try and help keep these spirits at bay by solving their problems and coming up with some unique solutions. But aside from that, you must also keep the bathhouse running by ensuring that it is clean and that you deliver a high standard of service to pamper your spirits. This includes cooking for them, ensuring there is enough wood to keep the baths at the right temperature, and prevent any fights breaking out by making sure that enemies do not encounter. There are also friends to meet in the town from the local. There are also friends to meet in the form of local townspeople, and you can also do a spot of shopping in the town to buy some furniture and decorate your home. This game looks so adorable, and I know I've said this before, but this is definitely going to be a potentially welcome break from a farming simulation game. So there we have it. There are my top games coming this November. What are you going to be playing? Let me know in the comments. I know that there is a few of these that I'm definitely going to be picking up. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.